You met Donald Trump at the... Yikes, this is so embarrassing. The karma you deserve. You know, your whole background is phony. You said you graduated from a college. You didn't graduate from the college. You made that up. You said that you were some supermodel. You ain't no supermodel, Melania. You met Donald Trump at the Kit Kat Club. You linked up with some interest.
I asked your husband if he would be the man he is today if he had never met you. What do you think?
Well, we will all be in different places, I guess. Right?
We do like the way it worked out. So.
Correct.
And Mrs. Trump, what do you want?
And we know that Donald Trump didn't even want to be there with you. Look how thrilled he is to be there with you, Melania. Play this clip.
To them, and what is something that you want people to take away from this film?
Here in this film, they will see a lot of emotion, passion, grief, sadness, celebration, love. Yeah. So that's the message for the...
Now, I want to give a shout out to a group called Led by Donkeys over in the UK, because this horrific Melania movie had an international theatrical debut. By the way, it was banned in some countries like South Africa because Donald Trump is a heinous individual, although in response to our exclusive reporting that South Africa was blocking the Melania Trump movie, Stephen Miller's wife, Katie Miller, responded to us, of course, since they are biased against white people. But this group in the UK called Led by Donkeys, they went to each of the various cities and areas in UK and found the theater essentially completely empty. Also, it should be noted that at the red carpet or black carpet event, whatever you're going to call it, for Melania here in Washington, D.C., there was a humiliating hot mic moment at the premiere where Melania's family doesn't show up. Donald Trump's cabinet doesn't show up. Nope, everybody stood Melania up. So many people ditched Melania premiere, including Barron. Barron didn't want to be there. A hot mic at the premiere of Melania Trump's documentary captured the long list of people who never showed up. Nearly a dozen people close to the Trump administration skipped out on the world premiere of Melania. Multiple family members were no-shows at the First Lady's big night at the Kennedy Center, including Barron Trump, Eric Trump, Lara Trump, Tiffany Trump, and Ivanka Trump. Several Trump officials, including J.D. Vance and others, did not show. Kristi Noem, no-show. Pam Bondi, no-show. Brett Baer, Carrie Lake, Maria Bartiromo, Riley Gaines, Sean Duffy, Peter Navarro, all no-shows. And you'll see the camera on the red carpet or whatever saying, oh, this is weird. Nobody's showing up here. How humiliating is this? Play this clip.
We didn't show on the red carpet. Carrie Lake, she didn't show. Maria. Brett Baer. Kellyanne Conway, Riley Gaines, Eddie Johnson. Thanks a lot. Eddie Johnson? Oh, no. Oh. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Kash Patel didn't show. Rosfat didn't show. Noam didn't show. Bondi didn't show. Weird. Duffy didn't show. Navarro. That guy.
But the right-wing oligarchy did show up to a private premiere at the White House and then proceeded to get trashed by their companies, rightfully so. Apple workers livid at Tim Cook for showing up to the Melania movie, utterly disgraceful there. You had, of course, other right-wing oligarchs there. I want to note this as well. Melania, you're not ditching the allegations of potential relationships with Epstein and Ghislaine. Well, you called her G, but you also had Brett Ratner as your director. Brett Ratner, who has been accused over and over again of engaging in serious, horrific conduct. And also Brett Ratner, who appeared on the Epstein emails as well. You had that in common, Melania. You and the director of the Melania movie, Brett Ratner's name was listed on a email about people Epstein was inviting to a party on St. Bart's or on some island. They were all going to party together. Here's Melania talking about Brett Ratner. Here, play this clip.
The director, that's Brett Ratner?
Brett Ratner,
Yeah, how did that go? He hasn't been involved in movies in a couple of years. How was that relationship?
Very good. He was very talented. I know that, and box offices could tell you, right,
Yeah.
that he was
Helps,
very talented. And we had other suggestions and looking into it, and he was the one that I said, the most important is that he puts out my idea, what I have, and cinematic film that I want to achieve. So he was the best one, and he was great to work with.
And then we're just going through the various theaters in the United States where in many of these theaters, not a single ticket was sold. Melania, yikes. This is so embarrassing. The karma you deserve. Your whole background is phony. You said you graduated from a college. You didn't graduate from the college. You made that up. You said that you were some supermodel. You ain't